everybody. I am making myself some breakfast. Been a productive morning so far. I thought I'd get something to eat and then head back out and get back to work. I'm making some scrambled eggs. Actually, it's an omelet. It's going to be a country omelet. Got a couple of eggs. Got some freshly diced tomatoes and onions straight from the garden. Gonna fry up some Black Forest ham. Going to be really good. I thought I'd use this as an opportunity to talk to you about eggs. Now this video is aimed at the person who is not raising chickens and is still buying eggs from a store. And if you are raising chickens and you are buying eggs from a local farmer, pay attention, because I'm going to give you some points that you can use whenever you're talking to somebody who's resistant to it or is a little hesitant to buy eggs from a local farmer. So stick around. Alright, hey. Everyone, welcome back to Grumpy Acres. Like I said, this video is going to be about eggs. In fact, it's 5 reasons why you should be buying eggs from a local farm. And as I said, this pertains not only to the person that's still buying eggs from the store, but also for somebody like us. We're having to rebuild our clientele from the old homestead, and you know we've got like one person buying eggs so far, and we've still got people buying from the store. So here are the 5 reasons why you should be buying eggs from a local farmer. First reason: quality. Quality of farm fresh eggs is head and shoulders above anything you buy in the store. You can take and break a store-bought egg and put it in a bowl, and then break a farm fresh egg and put it in a bowl, and there is a visible difference in the quality. And in the taste. The taste is so much better. In fact, the quality, I'll tell you a little anecdotal story about the quality of eggs. So, we were doing an experiment, and we were water glassing eggs, which is where you put the eggs in a solution of water and lime, and it lasts about 8 months. Well, we wanted to see how far out it would go. And in fact, we've got eggs that are 2 years old in that bucket that are still edible. I would not eat them right now, but in a pinch, if I was starving to death, I would have no problem eating them. But anyway, we broke out those eggs at 1 year, and we put a store-bought egg and the water glass egg that was a year old and our farm fresh eggs. We put them side by side, and the store-bought egg visibly looked the same as the year-old water glass egg. So that tells you something about it. The eggs you get in the store are not fresh. I mean, they might be 2 to 3 weeks old at times. You know, if you're lucky, you get a store that gets them from a local producer, but those are few and far between. Second reason why you should be buying your eggs from a local farmer. Before I do that, I'm going to put some black pepper. I got some garlic powder, and I'm going to throw in just a pinch of smoked paprika. Some good stuff right there. Anyway, so price. You know, it used to be that people could argue, well, I can get my eggs for 99 cents at the store, so why should I pay more? And you know what? If somebody's on a budget, I can't argue with that. Thing is, they aren't 99 cents anymore. In fact, I just went and did a search online, and local eggs. So we've got 2 grocery stores within about a 15-minute drive. Those are the closest one. The next closest one's about 35, 40 minutes away. Walmart's one of the stores, and then the other one's a local store. Anyway, Walmart's eggs are $2 a dozen now. Well, $1.98. So but you end up eating that in taxes and paying that anyway. So we'll just say $2. And then organic eggs at Walmart were $6 a dozen. Now, my chickens, yes, we feed them a little feed, but for the most part, most of their diet is from foraging. So they're almost as organic as you can get. I know people that don't use any livestock feed for them that are completely organic, and I can sell eggs at $2 a dozen every single day and not have a problem with it. If people are willing to pay more, yes, I definitely charge more. You know, you charge what the market can bear. But, you know, people don't have an excuse. The price is no longer an excuse not to buy eggs from a local farmer. So there's a second reason. Third reason, before we go on, here's a little tip. You got your scrambled eggs, just take a little bit of fresh milk, put it in there. That will make your eggs more fluffy whenever you put them in the pan. But the third reason why you should be buying from a local farmer is sustainability. The big egg factories where they're producing hundreds of thousands of eggs in a week, that's not sustainable. If something should happen to the grid, that is going away. Big ag grid cannot function without the modern infrastructure, and if it doesn't completely collapse, then it's going to drive the prices so high that people like you and I aren't going to be able to afford them. So sustainability. The local farmer can raise their own chicks, they can feed them off their land, and they can keep it going even after something bad happens. And plus, it's better for the land. I don't know if you've ever seen those big confinement facilities that they raise those chickens in. That is not some place that I would want to raise my animals. I would not want to get my eggs from something like that. And we used to. I mean, I'm talking like somebody that's never done it before, but I have. You know, back before we started raising chickens, we bought store-bought eggs all the time. You know, but it's sustainable. All right. The fourth reason. All right, it's time to fry our Black Forest ham. I'll tell you what, there's something about frying that ham up that just brings out the flavors in it just beyond anything that's comparable. And I just really love it. I really want to get to the point where I can figure out how to cure Black Forest style ham myself. Isn't that a pretty sound? So the next reason why you should be buying eggs from a local farmer, the fourth reason, is the local economy. You are putting money back in the local economy by buying from a local producer. And that helps you as well as the farmer too, because it stimulates the economy in your area, and it helps everything grow. And you keep a vibrant economy. It's building one of those alternative economies that we hear people talking about. Nicole Sauce from Living Free in Tennessee, Billy Bond over at Permapasture Farms, and other people are always talking about this alternative economy. And that's how we build it. We build it by buying local and keeping the money in the community. You know, and that's an important thing. And that, talking about keeping it in the community brings us to the fifth reason. So the fifth reason that we buy eggs from a local farmer is it builds a personal relationship with that farmer. And that personal relationship is the very first step at building a community. And you hear Tag at Life Done Free and myself and Bobby Spags and Billy and Nicole Sauce and John Willis over at SOE and Danny and Wanda from Deep South, and everybody's talking about community now because people are realizing that in times like this when things aren't quite as good as they have been, community is everything. And community helps us weather these times more easily, and you know, we don't want to just survive. We want to thrive. And you can't thrive by yourself. You know, you have to have a community behind you. All right, let's get this ham off and get our eggs on. That's hot. I'm going to take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and put it in the pan. Keep the eggs from sticking, and it's going to deglaze all that yumminess that's on the bottom of the pan from frying that ham. But there you go. There's the 5 reasons. You know, and it's, like I said, this video isn't just for people that are still buying their eggs from the store. This is for people that are raising chickens. It gives you some ammunition to use whenever you're talking to people that are hesitant. And to this day, I can't believe people are hesitant about buying eggs. There are all kinds of concerns that I hear. You know, it's not as sanitary. It's not, the quality's not as good. I actually had somebody tell me that store-bought eggs are actually better than farm fresh eggs. And I was a little flummoxed by that one. I honestly didn't know what to say at that point. But it gives you some reasoning to tell these people, you know, hey, this is what you need to be doing. And you know, whenever you start talking to people like that, they have a tendency to think that you're just doing it out of self-serving reasons. And you know, to an extent, they may be right. You know, we're trying to find clients to buy our eggs, but you know, if we believe what we believe about raising our own food and farm fresh products and all that stuff, then we need to be telling people about this stuff. And we need to be for lack of a better word, converting them and getting them off of Big Agra and off of the big box stores. You know, and unfortunately, I say that, but the cheese I'm going to put in the omelet, from the store. The seasonings, from the store. The Black Forest ham, from the store. The milk this time, unfortunately, from the store. We're actually getting some doughs, so hopefully our dairy flock will be back up and running here pretty soon. But, you know, and the idea eventually is to get it so that all these products are coming off our property. And I've made spices from stuff on the property. I've made milk. I've got milk production on the property back when we had goat doughs. The veggies, you know, they come from the property. And I've even I haven't done a ham, but I've done my own bacon. You know, we did a video about that not long ago. So, you know, it can be done. It takes a little bit of work. It takes a little bit of work and it takes a little bit of dedication, but it can be done. And I just screwed my omelet up. It's not going to be pretty. I'll show you when it's done, but it's not going to be pretty, folks. I just accidentally ripped the omelet. Man, I hate that. Don't you hate it when that happens? You know what? It's going to taste just as good. It will taste just as good as if it was all nice and pretty like in a cookbook. But there you have it. 5 reasons. Go out there, buy eggs from somebody local, go sell them to somebody local. You know, go. If you're a seller, go make that connection with local people and sell those eggs, man. Build that community. All right. You guys, there's a short video. I'm going to post one this afternoon. I've got a, where is it? You know what? There we go. I got a 2-for-1 product review. I'm going to do two quick reviews of some things we use around the homestead and give you the pros and cons about them. So that'll be coming out this afternoon. We got some videos in the pipeline for the rest of the week. I think you guys will really like them. Go ahead and share these videos if you enjoy the content. Hit the notification bell if you want to see those upcoming videos. Don't forget, Tag and I have our second episode of What is Freedom coming out on Friday. Hopefully, barring any unfortunate circumstances, of course. And I can't promise that with 100% guarantee, but you know what? We're going to do our best for you guys. Anyway, with all that said, you guys go out and live a life done free, okay? Take care. Oh! I forgot to show you the omelet. There we go. Like I said, not very pretty, but it sure smells good. Alright, you guys take care.
Thanks, Milo.